Hey, how you doing? I just want to talk about the gang stalking program, and there's no one left that's real. Like people, like they're all agents, pretty much. They're all demonically possessed. Everything about the person is not real. You understand? Like these people have other identities. They they all pretend to be family orientated, have these morals and things like that, but they sell you out over the gang stalking program. All the morals, all the dignity, everything goes out the window when it comes to like gang stalking, and that's just how fake everything is that you see everything around. You know, everything is just all staged and things that you see. It's all like done by design. Like there's a massive countdown that's pretty much going to zero. Okay, like there's an invisible clock, if you like, and it's going to go down to zero, and you're going to see people behave in a way that you never thought human beings would be like, and it's going to be the worst thing that you've ever seen in your life if you're still alive, and you're going to just see a whole bunch of people killing each other in a frenzy, and if they don't do that, then they're probably just going to spray the world with just chemicals and poisons and just poison us all or do something like that, to stop this atrocity from happening because people are demonically possessed. People are demonically possessed. They're being taken over by demons. You understand? And people's morals, people's, dignity, people's integrity, you know, just compassion for others and things like that is gone when it comes to gang stalking. These people have no respect or compassion or any like understanding of another human being, what they're going through, what any mental processes that a person goes through. They don't really care. They don't really care. All they want to do is break you down as a person, your religion, your sexuality, your political views. They just like attack it 24/7, on constantly just on your dick. And I get followed around by invisible people everywhere I go, and they control everybody. They jump into everyone I know, all their bodies and things like that, and possess people. And they sexually humiliate me. They just try all their torture tactics and things, and try to threaten my life, how they're going to kill me and stuff like that. How they're going to murder me and just waiting for me to die and all kinds of things, like just cruel, sick shit that these people do. They're not real. They're just all frauds and things like that. And it's all acting and things what these people do. Like people you talk to and things like that. You just always on a subliminal level. It's not real. Where they what they do and stuff like that. It's just to break down the persons, to break down everything in society and things. This the way the way gang stalkers speak to each other. It's designed to like collapse everything in society, to make everything important seem unimportant, to make things significant seem insignificant to people. You know, and it's happening before our eyes. Like more and more people are just not giving a fuck about the world. That's just it's just what's happening with people right now. When we've got to be more mindful than ever that these gang stalkers are all demonically possessed, right? And there's a whole army of these people. You understand? And they come in your fucking home. They come in your home, right? And they take over your house. They take over everything, right? And with everyone's targeting, it's different. But they gave me the full crash course, the rape, the torture, everything. Like these people threw everything at me, try to get me to kill myself, try to set me up with all kinds of traps and honey pots and things like that over the years. Like I've I've had heart attacks in bed like multiple times and things like that, stopping my breathing, things like that, always making me feel physically ill and things like that all the time. They put things in my food, like these invisible people I'm talking about, like they put stuff in my coffee, my food and all that. Everything's like tainted and stuff like that. Even the cigarettes I smoke, they put this herbal shit in it. It's like this herbal stuff's on my cigarette and stuff. And like, just the list goes on what these people do, and it's not normal human behavior what these people do. It's parasitical, like, what these people do. Like, you even have to follow you on the toilet while you do a shit and things like that. It's just inhumane what these people do. Like, they go so low in what the way they operate and things like that. Very low vibrational, like, things these people do. Raping and torturing someone isn't a good thing. And, they seem to enjoy doing things like that to people, sexually humiliating a man and things like that. They get pleasure in doing that. That's because they're like demonically possessed, and they got no morals, and they're just demonically possessed, if you can explain it that way. And yeah, as these gang stalkers are telling me right now, there's nobody left. Like, these gang stalkers want me to tell you right now that there's nobody left. You understand? And there's all these things that are happening right now, and they're just like control my life, and like they're telling me, they're just like torturing me, talking to me, and I'm making this video like at the same time, and no one comes to help you, no one does a thing about it, and you got to get tortured by these people every day. There's nobody left, and they say there's nobody left, and they'll, and I see gang stalkers, the way they talk to each other. They won't slit each other's throat. They won't let each other stand up. They don't want to know each other. They want to eat each other for lunch. All kinds of things like that, man. It's like, man, you can't imagine how on a subliminal level this shit is. Like, a lot of TIs, they can't read the subliminal things that these gang stalkers are doing, and believe me, it's very dark, it's very sinister, the way these people talk and stuff like that. They only want to kill each other. They only want to see people die in this world. That's all they want. The way these people even talk in their conversation, it deconstructs every conversation the person has with the individual. When you say today's a good day and then it's not a good day. I'm a good person. No, you're not a good person. That colour's black. No, it's not black. Everything is sort of like that in a gang stalking conversation. It's very narcissistic. It's very narcissistic. Everything you say to the person, they try to cancel out everything, so that your words don't seem credible. When you've got to really, like, try to use your words that that they'll fuck themselves up. You've got to say words that they'll trip themselves up. Where but it's very narcissistic. You understand? And it's not a real lifestyle that you choose to live. I don't choose to be narcissistic and gaslight people and things like that. It's not in my nature, but I have to do it with these gang stalkers, man. Like, I don't talk like that with TIs or real people and things, but when it comes to these gang stalkers, you got to say everything the opposite. When you're talking to gang stalkers on the street, you got to say everything, because they're not real, man, because these people aren't real. I'm telling you, everything they're telling you is a lie. It's to deceive you, it's to cheat, it's to bullshit you in some sort of way, to trap you and stuff like that. And there's nobody left, and nobody wants to know you, and You know, that's how they've created society, you know, like they've made everything important seem worthless. They've made everything significant seem insignificant, like your family, your friends, your religion, like your love of your life. You know, all those things don't mean anything. The school that you went to, the job that you worked. When it comes to gang stalking, I'm sorry, man. Unfortunately, your life don't mean shit. You understand? When it comes to gang stalking, you know, people you trust, people that you spend your whole life with, doesn't mean nothing to these gang stalkers, because they're not real people. Like, they're just agents, man. They're just demonically possessed agents, you know, and there are spiritual forces at work, demonic spiritual forces that are keeping all these dead people alive. That's keeping all these AI technology, that's keeping all these dead people alive. And somehow they're using all these people to attack us everywhere we go, even though we haven't done anything wrong to these people. But they still make up stories, insist on, you know, you destroying Rock Spiderhood or Monsterhood or something like that. Their COINTEL gang stalking program, you know. And I've been a victim for over 20 years. And from the get-go, these people tried to just kill me, you know, rape, torture me, and just humiliate me in the most disgusting way. You understand? And every time I come in contact with a gang stalker, with invisible pain in my body and things like that, like, I know I'm being, like, hunted down. I know I'm being gang stalked by people. You understand? In the worst fucking way. You understand? And I haven't done anything wrong to these people. They got no reason to do this shit to me, other than, like, I'm just a human being that worked for a living and just grew up in this hometown in Sydney where I come from. And I'm being targeted for that. You know what I mean? That's like, man, that's our reality. You know, our whole society's being taken over by these agents, by these fake people. You understand? Your identity is being taken from you. Your whole identity. And, like, your whole family gets sold out. People you know. Everything that you know, your religion, everything gets sold out on you. And all you got are these agents around you and shit, man. You know? And I'm being followed by these invisible people everywhere I go. These ghosts. I'm being fucking haunted by these people. And they don't leave me alone. They're not human. They don't sleep. They don't rest. They never stop. They never shut up. You know what I mean? They never take time to even take a crap. You know, they never take time to even have dinner with their own families. You know, they never take time off to spend time with their own family. That's how much these people don't give a fuck about anything other than to gang stalk, other than to be these predators, to be a predator that just non-stop gang stalks. You know what I mean? They even put their own families aside, these people, you know, because the gang stalking program has got such a grip hold on people. They're just not people at all. Their whole reality is false. Their belief system, everything. They're all a bunch of actors, these people. They're all being taken over. I was watching a guy on YouTube, you know what I mean? He's this young guy, you know, and, you know, he's 18, must be 18, 19 years old. And his whole life is gone. You know, once you get put in this program, that poor kid is always going to be gang stalked. You understand? They're always going to gang stalk that little kid till he breaks down. I feel sorry for him because his whole life's ahead of him. And these gang stalkers ruined it. And I feel sorry for him. You know what I mean? I was like him too, but I was a little bit older. I was in my late 20s when early 20s when this shit happened to me. You know, and I had a job, I had everything going for me. And I see what that little kid's in for. He's in for a lifetime of, like, his family abandoning him, people letting him down, a whole lifetime of just negative bullshit, you know. And I feel for the kid, you know, and I subscribe to him as well. I subscribe to it because I care. You know, I want to see this kid do well. I want to see this kid get through this gang stalking program. As with other people I see on YouTube and stuff like that. And they're real people. They're real because they're real people. And you can see that. You understand? And, you know, they're unfortunately fall victim to gang stalking. And I'm being followed by like invisible ghosts and shit like that. My shit is like fucking paranormal activity. It's like, man, it's that bad. It's like out of an Exorcist movie. You know, I spend my time throwing up, getting bad bowel movement, hitting me in all areas of my body. You know, these people don't even spend time with their own families. They just take just gang stalk. That's it. They're just demonically possessed gang stalkers. And that's all they do is just they enjoy their time being a parasite. They enjoy their time being negative. They enjoy their time torturing people. They are demonically possessed. They have no morals. They have no dignity or integrity and things like that. They're just low level, low vibrational beings that are possessed, and they use your family. They use everybody and things like that. It's disgusting. It's disgusting to see your father, to see your family and things humiliate you and things like that. It's just like, you must be fucking possessed, mate. Like, you know, really, there's just like, to sell your family out over these scumbags. Hey, like really, like, you must be possessed, you know, like these people are fake. And with that being said, take care.